Well, the late Ruth Bader Ginsburg was not a fan of adding justices to the Supreme Court. She had reflected that shortly before passing away. I wonder what another great late Justice, Antonin Scalia, would think. His son is with us right now, Chris Scalia, Lessons from an American Believer on Faith. Chris, good to have you as always, my friend. What do you think your dad would think of this?
Hi, Neil. Thanks a lot for having me on again. It's great to see you. It's a great question because my father was never asked, as far as I know, what he thought about court packing, because court packing was never an issue when he was alive, and that's because conservatives never had a majority on the court. It's only now that conservatives have a majority that court packing is in play because the left doesn't like the fact that they no longer have the majority on the Supreme Court. But I suspect my father would have agreed with his good friend Justice Ginsburg and with his other good friend Justice Breyer, both of whom are on the record. Justice Breyer just the other day at a speech at Harvard suggesting that court packing is a very bad idea because it politicizes the court.
You know, Chris, it is interesting the math they're using to justify this. We have 3 liberals on the court right now. And they want 4 new justices picked by the president. That would make 7 liberals likely if it's President Biden to do it. And, you know, voila, we got a liberal court. What do you think?
It's hilarious also because it's an attempt to basically sweep out the relevance of President Trump's 3 appointees on the court, but +1 just for extra good measure. It's a way to kind of eliminate what President Trump was able to accomplish with the Supreme Court. It's so brazen. It's such a brazen bill. The one good thing about the bill is something like 2 sentences. You always like to see that from Congress. It's so rare. But it's so brazen, such a transparent power play. And if you listen to some people on the left about why this needs to happen, they argue that, well, if presidential elections were fairer and if the Senate were more fairly constructed, then Democrats would control the Supreme Court anyway. So in other words, for some liberals, this isn't just about reforming the court. It's a way to kind of reform all 3 branches of government in one fell swoop.
Yeah, you got to wonder as well, right, Chris? I mean, be careful what you wish for. Let's say a Republican president comes in a couple of years, and let's say this is decided in the meantime that, yes, we can bring it up to 13 justices, and it's a Republican president nominating very likely for conservative. Well, then, of course, it's overly tipped conservative, and then the push will be, all right, well, next time we'll make it 20, we'll make it 21. You know, where does this end?
Yeah, I think that's exactly right. It's as if people, Democrats in Congress, forget what Harry Reid did when he eliminated the judicial filibuster for lower courts. Mitch McConnell said they were going to regret that, and they did, because McConnell took the next step and eliminated the filibuster for Supreme Court nominees. Democrats need to remember they're not always going to be in power, believe it or not. And it could be just in 2 years that they're not in power anymore. And in fact, I think that this bill passing would kind of increase the likelihood of them losing power. I don't think this is popular. I think packing the court is unpopular. That's why President Biden dodged the issue when he was on the campaign trail. And it's why Nancy Pelosi doesn't want this bill, doesn't support this bill right now. They know it's unpopular.
Yeah, and they can only afford in the House, really, 2 no votes among the Democrats, so that narrow majority, and nothing happens there. It's that tight. People focus on the Senate, 50-50 Senate, but it's tighter than a tick in the House. Chris, it's always great talking to you. Thank you very, very much.